Hello, Taurus. So I'm hearing, I think it's Jagged Edge. And I promise you, babe. You're the only one I want in my life. Okay, interesting, Taurus. Let's see where this reading is going to take us today. Hope you're all doing well. Hope this message finds you well. This is a general reading for Taurus. Okay? This could be your sun, your moon, or your rising. Somebody may want to make a promise. Somebody trying to, I don't know. Tell me what you get from that song. You're the only one I want in my life. And I promise you, babe. Jagged Edge. I think it's called Promise. Okay, let's see. Bottom of the deck we have Leo, I will. So we're talking about someone holding the fire, sustaining the fire for maybe some blessings here. Grand trine, blessings. Maybe someone's trining Taurus. Maybe you have a trine in earth in your chart, or fire, air, water, whatever. Okay, happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all who have protected us in this country. Okay. Anything else for Taurus? That's card 46. That comes to a 10. That talks about cycles ending and new beginnings. Yeah. Thank you. We have 11th house friends. So that's Aquarius energy. 3 and 5 is 8. Someone could be between the ages of 35 and 46. It's giving the vibe of like lifelong friends. It's also giving the vibe of like soul tribe here. Hey, hello. So blessings could come in when getting around people who share the same belief systems, or getting into business, or just networking in general. Can I have one more for Taurus? Anything else for Taurus? Oh, okay. So we have 6th house routine. All right. So, and then 2nd house, Taurus, that's your house. Owning. Okay. 2nd house talks about the things that you own on earthly, material things, or your value systems. Okay. Venus rules Taurus and Libra, right? So when talking about that, it's giving that, like the things that you could appreciate in life as well. 6th house routine is Virgo energy. So that's talking about your health, the things that you do on a daily basis. It's Hermit energy as well. How you go about manifesting. If I were to read this backwards, 6th house, 11th house, grand trine, it's like, what things are you doing on a daily basis? What time and energy are you putting into with this network of people that you have, these people that you know, to bring in these blessings? Or when you start doing these things every day and maintaining your health, I heard peace of mind, things are going to change within your 11th house. Under second house, owning, you have here water element, sensing. So you may have water in your second house, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's air energy here, and there's more air. I mean, there's more earth than air energy. Now I'm hearing was a Nicki Minaj, that old song where she says, "You see right through me. How do you do that shit?" Okay. Okay, so maybe there's someone who can't lie around someone. Maybe someone, there's like a kind of connection or a kind of ability that someone has where there's no one can ever bullshit you, ever. Like, I call that the human lie detector. Bottom of the deck, we have Scorpio. Hey, y'all. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. You have Scorpio in any one of these houses. Or this is just a time period that you're... I know everybody's going through some type of rebirth or transformation during this Scorpio season. This Scorpio season is crazy. Everybody's going through something intense. Can I have something on Grand Trine? Thank you. So 7th house. Check your natal chart. Because I feel like in order for this to have more depth for someone, you need to look into your... What's today? Your natal chart. Oh, okay. There's an important appointment coming up for someone here. 7th house is the house of Libra. Okay. It talks about profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. It doesn't just stop at romance, okay? It also talks about contracts and business relationships and things as well. But there's a blessing coming in, or there could be one, as it pertains to soul tribe energy, right? People that are going to come in that's going to elevate your life. Can I have another one? Thank you. We have first house Taurus, so you're definitely someone, whoever this reading is for, you are definitely a sun sign Taurus. So there's something significant about how you're seen, okay? Maybe someone is like low-key flashy, or someone is looked at as being very trustworthy, patient, and grounded. Or this is the kind of person that you're attracting in your life, or that's coming into your life. People who are trustworthy, people who are patient. Or you're learning to approach relationships in this way, on a slower kind of approach, taking your time, like Knight of Pentacles kind of energy. Then we have angelic support, harmony, flow, and perfect flow. Can I have 11th house, please? 1, 8, and 3. 1, 8, 8, and 3 is significant for somebody here. 88, 13, 13, 88. South node. So there's possibly someone in your friendship circle who may be reminding you of something from your past, or maybe this is an old friend, or maybe there's like a karmic contract with someone in your social group where you're just learning lessons from each other, right? Maybe you are meant to release some type of group mindset, behavior. I just heard not going in those rooms anymore. So whatever that means for someone. Okay, Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, and then we have opposition. It could be a Capricorn or Capricorn. It could be maybe there's a toxic person in someone's friends group here. Someone possibly maybe caused the imbalance or an imbalance for someone here with a Sagittarius, or someone is with this kind of imbalance. You're needing to have a little bit more optimism when it comes to your healing. Okay, I posted a video the other day that talked about, you know, no matter how grim it looks on the outside of any perceived threat or anything such, you need to stay positive. Like, sometimes Sagittarians can be so optimistic, they may come across as delusional. You absolutely need that kind of faith and trust at this time, and just be patient with yourself, okay? Something about communication here. Somebody may be needing to just be brave and say what's on their mind. Okay. There's also something here about being mutable when it comes to maybe how things are flowing. What's destined to release here? Can I have more clarity on that? Thank you. Earth. Persistence, patience, and practicality. What needs to be released? Maybe an earth sign? Someone in... Now we have fourth house here. Cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. I feel the need to say that when listening to this reading or watching this reading, there's a need to look at something starting with self and then outside circle. Okay? Someone is seeing what needs to be released, what needs to be let go, what needs to end, what needs to stop here. It could be a Scorpio. It could be something to do with someone's 8th house. All right? 8th house, scorpionic energy that rules the occult. That talks about sexual energy. That talks about finances, legacies, and wills. Okay, it also talks about deep emotions and seeing spirituality and things like that, like the dark side of it. I didn't say evil, but I said dark. Now we have air here. Someone could be a cusper. Air and earth. So Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. There's definitely communication here that needs to express. Also with this Aquarian energy, I feel like someone is needing to be a little bit more logical, or someone is a little bit more logical than emotional. I feel like saying that there also may be a need to look at how someone approaches things and maybe do something different. Like even take notes in some way, shape, or form from your sister sign. which I think Taurus, your sister sign, is Scorpio. Interesting. All right, 6th house here. Can I get something on that? Hurt and heal. So there could, okay, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I can't advise in any of those areas. Take what fits and leave the rest. There may be something to do with someone's physical body here that someone is needing to put some TLC into. There may be something that someone is doing on a regular basis that's helping them heal something. Okay? Someone needs to stay consistent with whatever this activity or action that someone is taking to heal themselves. Also, like, if someone was hurt, if someone, because I heard that Jagged Edge song in the beginning, if someone was hurt, someone is, the other person may be like dead set on communicating. Someone is not changing their mind about something. Someone may be in the habit of doing something, but it's time to do a 180, to do something different, to see something from a different perspective, learn how to do something different. Someone may get very defensive. That's their position. They defend themselves all the time. Someone may be seeing bees, even though it's cold over here where I'm at. I haven't seen a bee in a little while. Or a picture of a bee or something like that, whatever the case. It's something about healing something from early childhood. With this 3rd house here. It may be difficult, especially if it's concerning another person. I just heard clear the air. Maybe someone wants to clear the air. 5th house and 8th house. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. 5th house also talks about romantic partnerships here. So it's... yeah, take what fits and leave the rest, you guys. Work through your fears, believe in the impossible. New moon in Scorpio, and then we have blue moon. So you have to face this here. Whatever this is, you have to face it head on. And be patient with yourself. Adjustments are required. And a new start. Nothing will come of this situation, and then we have a new start is coming. So whatever intuitive message you just got, it's referring to that. Adjustments are required. Nothing will come of this situation, and a new start is coming. New contract. Bring love into the situation. Be bold and make the first move. It's time to take action. Show the world the real you. Look at the bigger picture. Meditate and contemplate. Expect a powerful change. Work through your fears. Okay, so it's like somebody has been working on something and there's a lot of movement in the background, in the unseen, and it's someone is consistently working on something. What are they working on? I'm also getting the vibe that somebody was with a group of people or had a bunch of people around them and that they learned a lot from, and now it's time to move forward with something here. I'm also hearing this could be past, present, or future energies. Avoid drama. Celebration and meant to be. Interesting, because I asked what's the situation. I have clarity on that. Okay. Bring light to what's in the dark. Is there some blocks here? There could be root chakra, sacral, or solar plexus blockages here. That's the I am, the I feel, and the I can. Okay, those are also the chakras that are closest to the earth, like earthly stuff, right? I'm gonna put this here. I know you can't see that, but cleansing, removing toxicity and negativity from the past. Okay, focus on okay, so in order to be able to remove something and for something to 12-12, in order for something to completely end, there's something that you need to look at from the past. Or maybe somebody was focused on, in the past, somebody was really focused on something. So we have here first house, second house, third house, sixth house, seventh house, 11th house. Okay. And then we have here South Node. All right. It is the 11/11 portal day. So let's do the best we can in shedding weight, shedding old stuff, okay? While I'm hearing fabulous, what he say? Shout out to my enemies. Shout out to my, what? I have to look that up. Shout out to my enemies. Shout out to my ex. I gotta look that up. He said, shout out to my enemies. Shout out to my competitors. Why is it coming up like this? Oh, that's Badia. Oh, Fab is a Scorpio. He said, shout out to my enemies, shout out my competitors, shout out to my mini-me's. I hope you do better, bro. Better me, better you, etc., etc. Shout out to the followers. I will stay ahead of you. Big up to the haters. Big up all you little niggas. Bigging y'all up should make you feel a little bigger. Something about this, y'all. Okay? Coming apart. So something is definitely coming apart. I feel like somebody, this could be like somebody's ego, or somebody for real got haters and competitors and just nastiness around them. Okay? It's time. You have accumulated experience, you've accumulated knowledge, all right, and you can take yourself where you want to go. This is talking about like a pivotal time. Even though I didn't ask a question when that card came out, it wants to be shown. It's saying to be aware of the people who come into your life. I did say something about that. It says, perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of a difficulty and into a place of safety and success. Pay attention to the people that cross your path. Be awake and be aware. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you are here will shift. Okay, so what's your current energy, Taurus? Is this emotional turmoil? Is someone going through it? Okay, choices that someone has to make here. There's wisdom here. So if there's a lot, if someone feels like there's a lot going on within them, around them, okay, number one, you need to pay attention to the relationship between how you feel and then what manifests around you. Number one. Number two, those feelings are gonna give you insight into what these blockages are, what needs to be released, what needs to be changed, what needs to be what needs a little bit more love. Okay, one more. Thank you. Music may be your therapy. Okay, you could be from my generation, because why did I hear Fab? An open heart will hear this message. This card is talking about. I seen an elephant in the clouds this morning when I went to the store. It was a baby elephant. Be your own person. Be a conscious co-creator. Your thoughts, I just said this, your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs create the reality you experience. She is the embodiment of the energy within you that is sent out into the field of co-creation and ensures that all that you are is reflected in the world of form. You are aware of your thoughts. Are you aware of your thoughts? What is the quality of your thoughts? And that movement talks about you are in the time of positive forward motion. Okay, maybe you prayed about something, or maybe if you're putting request into the universe, maybe you needed to be specific here. All right. Or maybe you prayed for something, you asked for something, and maybe you didn't understand or realize what has to come before the manifestation or the gift or the fulfillment of that order. So people who, for example, people who are very wise, they go through a lot, because in order to have that wisdom, you need to be able to gone through stuff. You need to have been able to have the experience to speak about it. Okay, so this may be a time where maybe you don't realize that you're being initiated into something. So you're being forced to deal with whatever is within you. Okay, and these could be these ugly thoughts, emotions, behaviors, habits. Maybe it's time for you to start noticing the people that you attract, these people who are around you. Are they good for you? Are they closed-minded? Are they toxic? Do they have behaviors that don't match the frequency of the person that you want to be in 2 years, 5 years? Does someone feel like they missed their bus? Like they missed their train, they missed their bus, you know? Maybe they thought, you know, I always leave at this time and I'll be good, I'm gonna be good, I'm gonna get there when I get there, and I'm gonna make it in time. And maybe that wasn't the case. I get that vibe. Okay, so there could be some regrets. What do you need to know moving forward, Taurus? What do you need to know moving forward? 33, there's mastery ahead of you. Okay. Maybe there's something that you're taking a risk on, a leap of faith. Strength is required. Are you fighting your emotions? Okay, there could be some unexpected things coming up. Okay, maybe you unexpectedly have to take on certain things on your own, or due to unexpected events, you'll be dealing with something on your own. Maybe you feel like it's difficult to try and change the situation. There are things that there are loose ends that need to be tied up. Maybe you're tying things up from the past, or you feel like that's necessary to do. With deep freeze, that there's a sleeping lion on this card. A sleeping lion. No, not sleeping. He's frozen. My bad. A frozen lion on this card. And strength, which is interesting because this is a master number and this is a master number. 33 and 44. Maybe that is your life path number. Peaks of Joy talks about, you know, all the beautiful things in life and working hard towards those beautiful things. All right? You need to balance between rest and activity. Okay, maybe you're not sure who you want to share things in life. Yeah, another message about health here. Strength. It says, have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working. When you see the strength card reverse, and I'm reading it both ways because it's in concerned energy, right? This indicates your body, mind, and spirit needs strengthening at this time. Exercise, rest, and proper nutrition is necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. So the balance is necessary. You don't want to burn out. The two cards that fell out was rescue and coming to life. Does someone feel like they need help with moving forward and healing? Maybe someone feels like they don't have what they need. Let me get another one here. Someone is getting clarity, and it's taking them for a ride here. Something is very difficult, and it's like maybe there's good days, bad days, ups and downs, whatever the case may be, but you're getting the information that you need. You're getting to the nitty-gritty of things. So we have 52, that's 7, 9 and 51, that's 9 and 6, 2, 53 or 8, 28 or 10 or 1, 33, 26 or 8 and 44, 5 and 7. Now I'm hearing, I need someone to be patient with me. Deep down I think about you all day, mommy. You know I'm a pet, darling, mommy. Come and rescue me. Alright, Taurus. Knight of Wands, taking action, going after your passions, following your intuition. Okay, and we got decision here. Someone could be deciding to cut the toxicity out. Okay, someone is working on becoming single, stable, self-sufficient here. So yeah, hindsight is 2020. All right, someone may be feeling really regretful at this time, or somebody's looking back, or there's just, what is this on your mind, Taurus? What is this on your mind? I felt just now when I said, what is this on your mind? I felt like I needed somebody. Like, like I needed company, help, like love, like a hug, a warm embrace. Okay? Maybe someone feels like something isn't fair, or maybe you're thinking about a Libra. Something to do with a relationship, a connection. All right? That 4, yeah, something, maybe you're dealing with the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Something about, oh, the pursuit of happiness. Interesting. Something is heavy, like something is a heavy burden or lots of responsibility here. Tell me what that is. That's air energy. So Taurus, you're an earth sign, but you're heavy in air right now. Emotional. Maybe you got the truth, and it's giving you a level of sensitivity or emotional balance, emotional intelligence. There's something that you're, I heard, opening your heart and softening your heart. Okay, or you're thinking about someone that you love, or you're thinking about a King of Cups, or just something happening that you're regretful about, and it's putting you in this emotional place that you don't really like or care for. You're trying to balance things out. Maybe there's forgiveness that needs to be had. Someone wants to lay something to rest, okay? Or in order for there to be some type of peace between you or in another person, or whatever the case may be, something has to be laid to rest, okay? There'll be healing moving forward, or there's a path being illuminated here. Positive thinking. Who is King of Cups? What's this King of Cups about? King of Cups. So, Empress. Okay. Closing out this cycle here. So, you completed something, you learned a lesson, and there's going to be some blessings coming in. Maybe a new job, okay? Maybe you're winning the lottery. Maybe someone is giving you an offer, money, or something like that. Or there's just a big lesson learned, for real. With lessons come blessings, right? And then there's clarity. Okay, maybe you have a new idea, a new approach. Okay, but maybe be something about, an Empress leaving. Maybe someone being, maybe it's just something wasn't right emotionally when someone was in a situation here. And there's regret here. There's loss, there's grief here. Maybe someone walked away from an Empress. Or this Empress walking away caused some type of imbalance here, which caused some type of disappointment. All right. All right. You're seeing something here. Something is being revealed. You're healing. I'm hearing that there's an understanding of why. An understanding of why. Why what? Why something happened, why something went the way it went. Maybe someone was listening to the wrong advice. Tell me about this. There's something about this energy that I really don't like. It's presenting well, but I don't really like it. Nine of Swords, Ace of Cups. It could be something that someone doesn't like for real. Like, maybe someone thought working with these people that there would be some type of wish fulfillment with a group of people. There's, tell me what this is. Someone is seeing how, let me get more. Yeah, yo, I don't need more. Someone is seeing how something was dismantled. Someone is understanding the truth of a situation. Who is in competition with them? The true motives. Yeah, somebody is looking at something and like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm leaving that behind. If somebody wants to apologize. All right. This could have been an air sign around someone. That air, earth person. Okay. Okay, so something ended. For sure, something ended here. This soup is real thick, Taurus. This soup is real fucking thick. All right. So what happened was there was a betrayal. There was an ending. There was something here that caused someone to feel oppressed and burdened here. All right. It could have been something that was beautiful to start, or because this is concerning a relationship. This is concerning karmic contracts and soul groups and stuff like that. You got a King of Swords, King of Wands, and a Queen of Swords. Why is all these people, why are there, and then the Emperor is here with the Lovers. So someone could have had multiple choices in love. Okay, or after this betrayal, after these burdens, after all of this here, someone became single. They became the conscious co-creator of their own life, and they stepped into a power position in life. And with this power position, someone is choosing to leave something behind. Also, I'm getting like if somebody was in some type of group or connection here, it was toxic here with this devil here. Somebody has come to understand something, realize something, and they want to talk about it here. Someone could be trying to contact someone from the past. Someone could be ignoring someone as well. Someone ended a family situation. Somebody could have been looking into Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. Somebody could have isolated themselves from someone that they have strong feelings for. Yeah, somebody ghosted somebody. Somebody left a situation so that they could find balance. What they could have left behind was this Queen of Wands, devil energy. Someone could have a massive sex addiction as well. With this devil and Queen of Wands here, somebody may be addicted to power, addicted to, I heard, mental games. Someone here for sure left this toxic person or these behaviors behind, and they're going to heal here. Someone is realizing how whatever that connection was has changed everything for them here. Someone could be disappointed about how things have went, and they're, I'm hearing the Michael Jackson song, I Want to Make a Change. For once in my life, it's gonna be, gonna make a difference, I'm gonna make it right. That came up in another reading the other day. But yeah, they want to take a risk, take a chance. Someone may be realizing the importance of a connection now, the value of a specific connection now. With that, okay. What you need to know moving forward: peaks of joy, deep freeze, and strength. All right. Remember, this was about ups and downs. What song is that? Now I'm getting a song, but what is that song about? It's in my library. Ups and downs. It's a Caribbean song. Soca 2018. Where does it say? Of course, there's no lyrics. I'm listening to it, and this is basically about not taking any abuse. If the man don't love you right, tell him he's gone, gone. If the man don't love you right, tell him he's gone, gone, gone. All right, so that could be significant for somebody. All right, maybe someone was in a tiring ass relationship or connection. Maybe there was no love. Maybe the person was mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually abusive, and someone decided to move forward, move on. Tell me about this, but you need to know moving forward. Okay, 3 of Michael. Release the past. You will grow from the situation. Time heals all wounds. All right, tell me more about what you need to know moving forward, Taurus. Threes, okay? 33. Okay, so someone is making plans, all right? Or you need to plan moving forward, all right? Don't forget, we have adjustments are required. Nothing will come of this situation. A new start is coming. So tell me more here. And Hierophant. Somebody could be stepping into Hierophant energy here. Or somebody is planning to go to the courts. I don't know. Yeah, somebody is planning on ending something and trying to get back in somebody's good graces. Or trying to manifest something here. With that Magician, Queen of Pentacles, this could be someone stepping into that energy. Or somebody's trying to do it. I know that sounds crazy, but somebody is trying to do it with somebody. Wow, there's so many song lyrics like going through my head right now. Somebody is desiring connection, and I think more importantly, somebody may be desiring a specific connection. King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's desiring a specific connection. Somebody may be sitting on High Priestess and Virgo energy. High Priestess and the Hermit. Someone could be dealing with a Virgo, be meeting a Virgo. Or somebody is understanding something from the other side. Somebody has access to something. Knowledge, information, experience. Someone could be going towards someone. Someone could be paying for reading shit. Someone could be going towards someone to gain access and knowledge here. Also, someone could be sitting on a plethora of business experience as well. I feel like someone needs to ask themselves, what do they want? Or maybe that's what you're asking somebody else here. Something about a Virgo. 3 of Swords. and plans. So there's something that may be coming to, the Three of Swords is out here twice. Oh my goody goodness. And then I have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the High Priestess spoken out. I think once somebody gets the information that they need, or someone heals, they go into herb. I don't even particularly care for saying the word heals anymore. When someone goes into hermit mode and they spend that time with themselves, things will definitely get better. Doing the shadow work is necessary here. Someone maybe also understanding why someone had to leave a person, place, or thing behind here. Also someone may feel like something is too much of a struggle to have, and I feel like that could be a person, place, or thing. I don't know, something maybe too rough, too tough, too sharp on the outside, whatever that means for somebody here. Somebody is healing from whatever this is in the family. Healing childhood wounds that they've been holding on to, that they've been in regret for a long time. And now the truth is coming out, and that's changing everything. Because I feel like someone is able to do whatever they want now. Like, the lies was holding somebody back. The fuck? And something is definitely being brought to someone's attention about someone may be a cusp Scorpio Sag, or Leo Cancer, or etc., etc. There I go. I fell on the floor. 7 of Cups. Time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action. A need for detoxification. Tell me about this energy here. That wanted to come out, so I'm going to leave it out. That's crazy how I split the deck on the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So if that 7 of Cups is referring to the Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles, it could be talking about, is someone going to choose money or love? Or choosing to have both, or choosing the option where you can have both. I don't know. Tell me about this, please. Something is going to be brought to someone's attention here. It may be something disappointing. What is this energy? Okay, we got this 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Did someone build a life with someone who was money hungry, cold, clammy? I heard clammy. Interesting. Cold, not nurturing. Someone who could have had no money, 0, bank balance, but looked like they did. Maybe important to go over the details of any contracts coming up. You know, they say don't sign any contracts during Mercury retrograde. We all have free will. You're gonna do what you're gonna do, but there's a need to look over the details. Also, I had seen a video not too long ago on Instagram that spoke about her father being a lawyer, and that if you can't negotiate the terms of the contract, then that's something that you definitely need to keep in mind. Like, do you want to continue to do business or work with that person? I don't know. It should be mutually beneficial, basically, right? King of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. King of Wands. The Moon. Someone is withholding information. There's a lot that someone is holding back, or this is what somebody did. There's a lot of people on this table, Taurus. I can tell you right now, if you have friends and family involved in your relationship, it's not going to work. Everybody has a fucking opinion. It's not going to work. If you have people, oh, you should date my girlfriend's cousin, definitely don't do that. I don't see how that would ever work. That's just my opinion. King of Wands, who this? And then I'm moving on. Okay, now who's this Queen of Pentacles? Reverse. That says 2 of Cups, but it's in concern energy. So are you really? Queen of Wands. Someone could be working on moving away from. If someone's taking somebody to court, they're not accepting an offer. This could be someone that someone works with. So that someone doesn't see some type of manipulation, or maybe someone is trying to see or figure out a way out. Somebody is recovering from something that may have been like a bad investment. Yeah, somebody is walking away from that. Somebody is planning to get away completely. Taurus, what does your higher self, the most important message your higher self wants you to know at this time? And what deck do you want me to use? This is the Time Traveler's Oracle. So hey y'all, Gorilla Notion. I can pull a 3 oracle card for you. If you're still there, you can do a card pull using oracles. 29, peace. Earlier I mentioned something about peace of mind. That's important. Finding peace within. How do you go about cultivating peace? Because it is something that you create. Okay? I'll give you a hint. It starts with perception and perspective. Alright? Taurus, what does your higher self want you to know at this time? Magic. Okay, and I heard magic is in play. Okay, that's card 26. Magic, peace. Somebody could be European, Britain, and in Italy. So somebody may have ancestors from that area, that geographic location. Or, and then we have Brazil. Someone may be Brazilian. 18, growth. And we got a Black Panther here. Ooh. All right. I will read the message for that oracle. 26 magic says there is magic in the universe. The key is trusting in something that you can't see or hear. So somebody may be lacking faith. That's the second time this came up in this reading. Magic happens when you can acknowledge your mistrust and at the same time believe. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, it can still spur on amazing things in your life. Faith is the foundation of the ability to manifest. Everything that was created began because someone believed it was conceivable, even if it doesn't seem possible. Trust that magic can unfold in your life. At one time, it didn't seem possible that you could instantly talk to someone halfway around the world. But we know that we can do that, right? 29. No matter what is happening on the surface, know that all is in perfect harmony. Everything is flowing smoothly and effortlessly as it is meant to be. Peace transcends fear, rises above the illusion of separation, and connects you even more to the Creator. It is the awareness that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. True peace isn't static and boring. It is full of grace, enthusiasm, and vitality. And 18 says, in order for your seed to sprout, it needs to cast off its tough outer layer. Once it does that, it can begin its rapid growth. When you receive this card, it can indicate the need to cast off old beliefs and release outdated limiting notions about who you are. When you do this, your energy expands. To step into your next cycle, you're being called upon to release dross from your past so that your energy can surge in ever-widening circles. Be conscientious about what you focus on. For whatever you place your attention on is what will expand in your life. And that is, all three of those messages are full circle. So your higher self has been here the whole time. Your answers have to. Angels, let's get some messages for Taurus. And the most important message at this time for Taurus. Look fondly at what was. It's okay to look back on the past with a thankful heart. Your angels see that you are letting go of things that once served you well, and they remind you that it is necessary to do so. Take a few moments now and connect to your angels as you visualize their loving light surrounding you. Send your angels and yourself gratitude as you let go of the past. Love yourself and others freely. Limitless love. Your angels are asking you to practice unconditional love today, not only for others, but for yourself as well. You can only accept as much love from the outside world as you give yourself. Time to level up the amount you're willing to receive from within. Journal about how you feel and the vulnerability that occurs when demonstrating unconditional love to yourself and others. I want to get one more, Taurus, because I haven't spent so much time with you already. Start small. How you begin matters. Your angelic guides affirm that the dreams you are working toward live in microcosm, seeds embedded in your daily activities. Yeah, we're going all the way back to the beginning of the reading. Today, do every little thing as you would if it were larger. Put some added detail into your daily work. Cook an extra fabulous dinner or expend a little additional effort during your workout. Reflect on how every choice you make in your daily life can move you toward your long-term goals. Taurus, this was lovely, and it gets better. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay. Have a good day.